What up, everybody? Before this video begins, I just want to let you guys know that this video contains mature subject matter. It happens later on in the video, and I just wanted to let you guys know that beforehand. And I also want to say that what I talk about is important and it needs to be discussed, and I want to be and I'm willing to be the YouTuber who you guys can confide in and talk to, who can help you through this stuff, because I go through my own things on a day-to-day basis. So I hope this helps you. And if you like these kinds of videos and you like how much I opened up and you like me talking about such serious and important subject matter from time to time, give this video a big thumbs up and let me know that you guys are there with your support, because I would love to be as open and honest and raw as I am in this video. I love you guys so much and enjoy.
365 days of fousey now. Drop, I let it roll.
On YouTube. Alright, you guys, I'm feeling so good today because of all your support and all your love and all your energy you've been throwing my way. You guys know the old me would never ever step outside in the snow when it's like this, and would never go for a 5-mile run outside. But you know what? That's what we're gonna do today, because we're lions, we have hearts of a lion, and the grind don't stop. Boy, mommy, you wanna come with me?
No way. Are you crazy?
All right, guys, let's get it. All right, family, I don't care how crazy I look right now. I know I probably look a mess. I'm wearing this over my headphones. I got gloves on. I'm ready, but it's all good. I'm feeling energetic today, and I'm gonna take out all my energy on this run because you guys have been giving me so much support. It's giving me so much energy. I can't wait. Woo! I'm nervous, but look, it's a straight road. All you gotta do is start. That's it. Woo! Ah, see? When you do something out of your comfort zone that you've never done before, it should get you excited. You should be excited to do it. I've never ran in the snow before in temperatures this cold. I'm not even a good runner, but that's not gonna stop me, because I'm gonna get good at it. Because I can get good at whatever I want in life, just like you can. Let's go. All right, let's get it. I used to be scared of the snow. I used to not want to walk in the snow. And now I'm running 5 miles in the snow. Let's go. The grind don't stop. What? The grind don't stop. What? The grind don't stop. What? Be your own cheerleader, your own motivation. I got y'all in my heart. I can't let y'all down ever. We ain't even close yet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who am I? I'm a champion. Let's go. I don't care about the terrain. I don't care about the cars. Let's go. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I'm a lion. I just made it, y'all. I'm on the verge of tears from how hard I pushed my body. I did that to show y'all there ain't nothing somebody can tell you you can't do. There ain't nothing somebody can say to make it true. People say shit about me all the time, man. It don't matter. It's not their responsibility to know who I am. The only person's responsibility to know who I am is myself. And the same goes to y'all. 1,000 people could have said, oh, you'd never run that many miles in the snow. Well, guess what? I did it. I love y'all. I hope that pushed you to push yourself to the best of your abilities today, because the grind don't stop here on this channel. If your grind stops, this might not be the channel for you. You could take a break, you could pause, but the grind don't ever stop, boy. What you guys didn't see is I actually worked out at the gym right now as well, and then I came home. And look what I come home to, man. This is why my heart is so full right now. Evie!
Ah!
Hey!
Okay, start counting, and I'll start counting. Yellow. Let's see who won.
Wait,
let's see who won.
Yeah.
Do you know, at home I have a car.
Really?
A rocket ship car.
A rocket ship card?
I had a dinosaur on my pin yesterday.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I get a hug?
Bah!
Everybody, you guys haven't seen Evie in so long. This whole channel started because of Evie. A little fun fact, before I even started the Cats family, this channel was gonna be called Evie's Playground, and it was gonna be him opening presents and playing with toys.
You still can do it.
You want me to stop?
Yeah.
You don't love me?
Stop with my ear.
But do you love me?
Yeah.
But don't stop bothering him.
I said, do you love me? He told me only partly. He only loves his bed and his mama. He's sorry. He wants to say one more thing, guys.
Wait, do you know, I just, my Aussie, when I was playing the Switch, I just found something, and I went into town,
Here's the
and
switch.
then I just went by, and then I changed this
6 hours later.
Changed it into a knife.
Whoa! Good job!
I changed it into a girl.
Muffin, you wanna go? You wanna go? Evie, do you like her pink hair? Muffin, do you wanna go? Come on. Come on, come in, Pinky. Go in. Okay, Pinky. She loves this bag, by the way, guys. A lot of people are always shocked, like, wait, you have a dog in there? Like, she won't let me leave unless she's in this bag. So yes, I have a dog in there, and yes, she loves it. No, she wasn't supposed to fall like that right now, but she's okay. I'm gonna go, exactly like you guys see me, to the mall right now, because I wanna buy new running shoes, and I wanna buy new boxing shoes, and I'm gonna tell you guys, next week, if you guys are subscribed here on this channel, I'm giving away 10 brand new, expensive, exclusive, limited pairs of shoes. I always show you guys my sneaker collection. Well, now it's time to get you guys laced up. Let's go to the mall. So I just ran into this dude right here, and the first thing he asked me is, how's your training going? And I said, amazing. But question to you, if I were to get in the ring with anybody, do you believe in me?
Of course I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You really think
100%.
I got this? And how much did I pay you to say that?
Nothing.
You're supposed to say like 30 bucks or something. But yeah, shout out to the supporter, man. A lot of y'all have been recognized, and a lot of y'all seeing me, and a lot of people are giving me love because of the videos I've recently posted, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And these ladies too as well. What's up? Are you guys sisters?
Yeah, we're sisters.
Okay, let me guess who's younger. This is a hard one. Wait. You're younger?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I got that. Thank you guys for the love. So I was just recording in Champs, and I totally forgot that the manager got fired in Champs because I recorded in there last time. You guys remember the video. So somebody rushed up to me and was like, yo, you can't record in here. And I was like, I'm sorry, I apologize. But I didn't put any of the workers on camera, so nobody's gonna be able to get in trouble this time. But I totally forgot. So they know who I am. I'm like, I don't think I can ever shop at that Champs again. Like, legit, like, I forgot, but I'm not gonna go into that Champs no more. Anyways, I came here to look at new shoes called Nike Reacts, but they don't have them. So I'm gonna try on Adidas Ultra Boost, and I'm gonna see how those are, because I want new running shoes, because I've been having a lot of fun running again. You know, I had the treadmill set up, I'm doing outside running, so let's see if I can find something. All right, guys, so you guys know, if you follow this channel from the beginning, my brother has always been on a diet trying to lose weight. Well, finally, he got rid of all those fad diets, got rid of all the, this is what I should do, this is what I should do, and now he's counting macros. And what's funny is, my brother, of course, a doctor, a surgeon, 100% natural transformation, has been doing this his whole life. How old are you?
39 years old.
39 years old, turning 40. How many months have you been counting macros?
I've been counting for 2 months and 2 weeks.
So this is what a natural 2 months and 2 weeks transformation will get you, with no steroids, no BS. Oh, I'm on a testosterone booster, which is basically not. Screw all that BS, guys. This is how you will look if you do a natural transformation.
He's hyping me up too much, guys.
But no, they've seen, like, you're getting so lean. You're getting so lean.
I've lost 15 pounds and 3 inches off my waist. Just counting macros every single day. It's hard. Like, I'm on 1,900 calories a day for the last 2 months. I do go to sleep hungry sometimes, but it's worth it. I wanna hit my ultimate before I turn 40, which is in 11 months.
You guys can see his jawline. How look at his arm. He's always had the arms, but look how much the fat is getting off of it. Yeah. Show your back. Show your back. So guys, it looks great. This is a natural 2-month transformation. In 2 months, you can't expect to change, you know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. But this is natural. He counts all his macros. He sticks it to the T. He's proved me wrong, proving a lot of people wrong, and he looks great, especially for 39 years old. And I know a lot of you are older than I am, so no matter how old you are, no matter how out of shape you are, you can still start today.
But I take a lot of vitamins. I take a lot of vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin K. I'm a vitamin junkie. Lots of vitamins.
So guys, I hope today's video of me running to the gym motivated you. I got a workout in. I said a lot of motivational stuff. I hope that motivated you. I hope my brother, I hope you guys are proud of him and he's motivating you.
It's been 11 weeks. I have 15 more weeks to go.
15 more weeks of his natural transformation. Did you take pictures of before you started?
I did, but I'm not sharing those. I'm too embarrassed.
Not now, when you're done.
We'll see.
I'm sure that when he gets to his, you know, peak form, he will share, because it'll inspire so many people. So big ups to my brother. He proved me wrong. You know, and most importantly, it isn't about proving me wrong. He proved himself right. And that's what's most important when you're going through a transformation. We have a problem. Come down quick. Come down quick. Come down quick. We have a problem. So I came to look at Tico and Rico, and look who's pregnant. Look how much weight she gained. Do you not see the size difference? Am I tripping?
I think it's just the feathers, bro.
Are you looking at them?
Look.
Bro, look how much bigger she is than him. She like doubled his size. Look, they're pregnant. She's going to have babies. She was not that much bigger than him.
That was my dad's plan.
Also, yo, her name's Pancho. It's not Tito Rico. What are you talking
What did I
about?
call her?
Tito and Rico?
I didn't say Tito.
You said Tito and Rico. No, you said Tito.
I said Tico.
No, it's Pancho and Tico. Copyright.
Well,
Pancho
the
and Tico.
female bird, who are still unnamed, is pregnant, and we're about to have babies here. I'm not even ready for 2 birds. Now we're about to have.
She looks mad skinny.
She's pregnant,
I
bruh.
promise you, she looks mad
She's
skinny.
pregnant.
No, bro. Look at you. She's so active.
Okay,
What do you mean she's pregnant?
okay. Pregnant women are active.
No, but that bird be hopping and flying around, bro.
Bro, she's pregnant.
Look at her.
Okay, you know what? When they have babies,
You're not allowed to have any of them.
I don't want them. I don't want them.
Anyways, shout out to 977,620 subscribers. It is growing faster than even than I expected it to. I can't wait to hit 1 million subscribers because I'm gonna do some litty stuff and some huge stuff here. And yesterday I asked you guys for a family name, and what it's boiled down to, there's 2 options. It could be either, obviously, a clear choice, and I know this sounds basic and cliche, but I don't think YouTubers have done it. Lions. Shout out to my lions. We're lions. I always say it. Roar. Lions. Grind don't stop. Lions say roaring.
I like it.
Lions. And what are we a part of? The Lion's Den.
Ooh.
Sounds fire.
Fire.
But I got a message that said call us Cubs, because Cubs are baby lions. I don't know how I feel about that
I
one.
don't know about the Cubs, but I like the Lions.
I like the
You're gonna
Lions,
just
too.
start with the Lions. I
Like, yo, shout out to the strongest family in the game. Oh, I almost said DOF Lions. Woo! Can't go back yet. Shout out to the strongest family in the game. The Lions, part of the Lion Den. Where the grind. See, I like that. So we'll see. But now, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have something very important to talk about. Very mature to talk about. So just gonna let you guys know this is gonna be a mature conversation. It's not inappropriate because this is real life stuff. And I feel like my audience, based on the age that I have seen that you guys are through my demographics and on the subject matter that I post here on this channel, this is gonna be very relatable. But if this is not for you, I advise you to not watch this part, but this is very real. A lot of people go through it, and I'm gonna help a lot of people with this. So I just wanted to say that before we start. This is your chance to get off, and now let's continue.
Okay, this deserves a whole video on its own, but I'm going to put it in this video because it doesn't only need to be serious. Like, we had fun before this, but now a serious conversation. So for years, I have talked about my addiction. I have talked about me going through rehab. I have talked about, you know, what I go through. If you watch my older videos on my DOF channel, I talked about why I do it very briefly, but I feel like in future videos, I will talk about why. Because there's a reason why addicts are the way that they are. You know, I watched a good video yesterday on YouTube where the woman who was addicted to what she was addicted to said it was through her, she had gotten it through birth. So ever since she was born, she had it. And then she talked about an abuse situation that she went through, which got her to, you know, find her worth and her meaning and her purpose through her addiction. Everybody has a different reason, but this video is about a specific addiction. This isn't my addiction, but I know a lot about this addiction because, as I said, I went into rehab. I've talked to a lot of different addicts. I've went to a lot of meetings, and I've learned so much. And the reason I'm gonna talk about this one is because of this. Ever since I've posted the videos that I recently posted, I have gotten a bunch of messages and a bunch of emails, and you would be surprised by how many males had this same question. I don't want you guys to laugh here. I want you guys to be mature, but a lot of men have messaged me and emailed me and said, Yousef, and they've been different ages too. Like, some were young, some were older, some were in the middle. So a lot of people go through this, and I feel like a lot of you don't have to say it in the comments. Nobody ever has to force you to talk about it, but I feel like a lot of you are gonna be able to relate to this. Now, when I say this addiction, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's not even real. You can't be addicted to that. Don't listen to any of those people. People who say stuff like that about addictions are ignorant and they don't know enough about them. So your addiction is nobody's concern. You don't have to explain it to anybody, justify it to anybody. What you are going through is 100% real, and first and foremost, I want you to know, okay, you're human, it happens, there's nothing wrong with you, you're not a bad person, even though it might might make you think that you are after you act out, you're not, okay? You're human, you go through normal everyday struggles just as everyone else does, but yours happens to be this. The addiction that I'm talking about is masturbation and pornography addiction. Now I know it's something that, you know, millions of people in the world do. Like, oh, how could that be addiction? It's just masturbation, it's just pornography. You don't know how many messages I got of people telling me, Yousef, every single night I tell myself not to and then I do it. Yousef, I do it in the mornings, I do it after school. I can't like stop doing it. It's slowing me down from the things that I have to do. So I'm going to say something to you first about it, and then I'm gonna explain to you how I stopped watching pornography and masturbation, because I don't do either of them now, and I'm very proud and happy to say that because it has changed my life substantially. So, right off the bat, the reason that you might find yourself addicted to pornography and masturbation is because what masturbation allows us to do is to get a feeling that you can't get other places in life. Like, you get that feeling of euphoria, that feeling of excitement, that feeling that makes you feel good instantaneously and on your own. Because that feeling that we are getting in a snap of a finger by ourselves, we don't have to do anything for it. We don't have to talk to nobody. We don't have to buy anything. We don't have to see nobody. We can do it ourselves. Now, here's where that can become an issue. You're having a bad day. You're stressed. You're angry. What can you do to make you feel better? Boom. You do what you do and what you are gonna gradually become addicted to. You're feeling really good. You're feeling really happy and you want to feel even better? Boom. You do what you do. You're feeling sad? Boom. You do what you do. You're feeling hungry? Boom. You're feeling tired? Boom. Any single thing that you go through can be coped with through the masturbation. Now, it doesn't even need the pornography. You could just literally get your fix through the masturbation. Now, over time, if you're gradually learning that you don't want to be doing this, you find yourself still doing it. And that's where it becomes a problem, because now every time you masturbate, you're gonna feel guilty, you're gonna feel shameful, and you're gonna feel bad about yourself because you don't want to do it, but you can't control it. You can't stop it. It's an urge that you just can't fight. It's late at night, you tell yourself, I'm just gonna go to sleep so I can forget about it, and then 3 hours later you find yourself doing it, and what's that gonna do? Make you feel really bad about yourself because it's something that you don't want to do, because it brings forth feelings of guilt and shame. Guilt and shame are huge when it comes to addictions. First and foremost, as I said, don't be too hard on yourself. You know, I know this is easy to say in a quick video, but this is, I've had to go to rehab for this, classes for this, to understand my addiction. But never make yourself, you know, feel like you're a bad person or be hard on yourself. Like, be compassionate towards yourself. Just as if your friend came up to you and been like, bro, I have this addiction I can't beat. You wouldn't tell them, you're a piece of shit, you're weak, you're not strong enough, you know, you're a bad person. You would never say that. You would encourage them. You would say, bro, it's all good. We all have things. You know, you're a good person. We're gonna beat this together. You wouldn't be hard on them, right? So why be hard on the most important person in your life, which is yourself? So, pornography is usually a huge it goes hand in hand with masturbation, and it can really intensify and also worsen the severity of your addiction, because what pornography does, guys, it sells you a reality that's not real. It makes you believe in these fantasies. So what you start doing is you create fantasies in your real life about circumstances that do not happen. You can be having a regular conversation with a girl and all of a sudden you have a thought that you're like, whoa, how am I even having this, thinking it's a normal thought. Your ideas of sex become different, your ideas of humans become different, and you start treating people differently. You start treating women differently, you start treating other people differently, and it affects everybody in a different way. So myself, when I used to still masturbate and use pornography, what it did to me, it made me isolate myself, because what it did was I didn't have the need to go out into the real world to, let's say, talk to real people, make real connections, because I was insecure, I was shy, I was embarrassed, I was guilty, and I carried around a lot of shame with me. So I'm sorry about the birds, guys. I know this is a real talk, but they're just going off right now, so I hope that doesn't disturb you from this video. But so every time I would feel a certain emotion and I could just masturbate to get it away, I wouldn't feel the need to, let me call a girlfriend today and see how she's doing, or let me go out and have lunch with a friend, or let me understand what this person is saying, because you become so shut off, you become almost numb, because you're nullified, like your whole body is numb due to what you're doing and your behavior. Your thoughts change, the way you think about people change, as I said, the way you treat people change. I wasn't even making eye contact with people in my real world because I was so insecure by what I was doing, and that happens to a lot of people. And it totally ruined the idea of relationships and sex in my mind, because it no longer became, oh, this is a girl, she's a friend, she's laughing at me, she's joking with me. It became, oh my God, this girl wants to do this with me, I want to do this with her, and I treated her differently because my thoughts were just in these vivid fantasies that were not real. So I'm not condoning this program I'm about to tell you guys about. I'm not telling you guys to do it. I just know I got a lot of messages and people asking me how they can beat this, so here is my advice to you. First of all, I don't want you to think that anything that you go through an addiction is going to be beaten by like cold turkey. Like, you know what, from this day forward, I am never gonna touch myself again, and if I do, I'm a shitty person. That's not gonna happen. By doing that, you're setting yourself for failure. The most important thing in an addiction is to take it day by day. Each day is long. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about day 3, day 4, day 5. Focus on day 1. What can you do in day 1 to get through what you're going through? Now, why I gave it up personally last year is because I found that through my actual addiction and through my mental illnesses, whenever I needed to make myself feel good, boom, I could just, you know, touch myself or whatever, get aroused, and I would be relaxed. I would be at ease. But what that does, you see, an addiction is a constant cycle. It's a circle. First, you start thinking about doing it, and then you plan how you're gonna do it, and then you take action, and then you do it, and then you tell yourself, I'm never gonna do it again, and you feel guilty, and you feel shameful, but all of a sudden, the cycle resets itself, and you eventually end up doing it again. It's a constant cycle that doesn't end until you put forth a plan to stop yourself from doing it. So, first things that I did was just tell myself, I'm gonna take day by day and I'm just not going to do it anymore. Second thing that I did, I started to get active. So if ever I wanted to do something, I would replace what I was doing wrong that I didn't want to do with something active, like the gym or running or Fortnite or whatever it is you want to do to replace what it is that you're doing. Just find different hobbies, talk to people. And most importantly, the most important rule of no fap to understand is what is going to happen once you finally give this up. Because what happened to me, when you give up pornography and when you give up masturbation, what happens in your life is so like massive, you could not imagine. Because all of a sudden, you do not have the ability to make yourself feel amazing at the snap of a finger. You have to actually do something to enhance your life and better your life in order to feel those feelings. So you change your sleeping schedule, you change your eating schedule. Instead of not talking to girls, you go out and you make real connections, you make eye contact, you get to know people on a personal level and not just on a fantasy level that you have created in your mind. So it changes the way you interact with people, the way you meet with people. All of a sudden, you go from being alone in your bedroom, not talking to anybody because you're feeling so bad at yourself, to now hanging out with a bunch of friends, guys and girls, and you're able to make eye contact with them and you're loving yourself because you're making real things happen and you're not doing something that's gonna make you feel so bad in the long run. When you are trying to get rid of your addiction, there are gonna be a lot of triggers. There are gonna be moments where you're doing good, trying not to think about it, but you might see something on TV, you might see something in your real life, and it's gonna give you the itch. Every addict has an itch, whether you wanna pick up the alcohol bottle, whether you wanna pick up the needle, whether you wanna, you know, open your laptop and go to a certain website, you're gonna have the itch. Now, what they tell you to do when like I went to rehab and stuff is whenever I had that itch to do whatever it is that I was addicted to, the most important thing to do, and this might be hard for you guys because you don't want to pick up the phone and talk to anybody about it, is we call it a sponsor in rehab, but you pick up the phone, you call somebody and you're like, hey, just need somebody to talk to right now. You know, can you talk me through this? Like I'm feeling like I want to do my addiction right now, but I really don't want to. Can you talk to me? And that person's gonna help you through it. If you don't want to do that because you don't want to open up to somebody, which is 100% your choice, because the most important thing when you have an addiction that people don't know is to not go off and tell the whole world right away. You're not even supposed to tell anybody in your personal life until you understand why it is what you do, what it is that you do, how it affects your life, and when you're on the road to recovery. Because obviously an addiction can get so bad where it starts affecting your personal life and those around you. You don't want to just hit them with such a big bombshell right away before you even know how you're going to fix what's wrong, you know? So If you're not able to call somebody to help them talk you out of it, call a friend to talk to them. Yo, what's up? What you doing? Do you want to hang out? You want to talk? How was your day? Just get your mind up off of something. And you'll be surprised, might have something they're going through, and they might be like, yo, I'm so glad you called. I'm going through this right now. So you're actually going to end up helping them through the conversation, which is going to make you feel better about yourself. I've already told you other things you can do, like go to the gym and, you know, distract yourself with another hobby. But the most important fact I want to leave you guys with is this. There are going to be times where, you know, you might be on day 13, you might be on day 7, day 30, day 100, where you're doing so good and something just massive comes your way for whatever reason and you end up acting out again. This is not a time to feel bad about yourself and to self-hate yourself and to regress into what happened when you used to do your addiction. You have to reflect and understand, you know what, I'm taking it one day at a time. Today, I ended up doing it, and then you talk to yourself, you understand yourself, feel the emotions for yourself, compassion for yourself, and understand that it's okay, you're human. Why be so hard on yourself? And then you tell yourself, okay, I did it, this is how I feel about it, and now starting tomorrow or starting right now at this moment, I'm gonna work towards my recovery and not go back to doing the things that I know that if I were to do, is not going to make me feel good about myself, okay? And if you start following the simple steps that I'm talking about, which by the way, if you guys are liking this, give this video a big thumbs up, because I know, because like I even contacted people on my team and said like, hey, I'm gonna, you know, talk about this. A lot of people are against this stuff because, you know, this might not be good for YouTube or ads or anything. I feel like this is important and it needs to be discussed, and I'm willing to be the YouTuber who opens up and talks to you guys about it, because I know you might not have anybody to talk to about it in your real life, might not be able to talk to your friends, your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your whatever it may be. I'll be that person to talk to you about it, because I understand what it's like to go through something. So what's gonna happen once you start being on your road to recovery? You're gonna be more confident in yourself. You're gonna be able to make eye contact with people. You're gonna see yourself being much lighter, and you're just gonna feel more energy, and you're gonna feel good about yourself. But most importantly, the most important thing that can happen through this is when you are doing something, acting out, whatever it may be, you're doing it because it's filling up a little hole that you have inside. You have a hole inside you, and the way that you've learned to cope with it is by doing something which you think is good for you because it makes you feel good temporarily, but in the long run is actually negative and affects your lifestyles in ways you do not want it to affect you. So in time, you are gonna start filling those holes. You're gonna start understanding why you were doing what you were doing, how you were doing affects you, and why it makes you feel better. What holes are you trying to fix? What is it about yourself that you're not happy with, that you have, you know, found something to do which makes you cope with that hole? And eventually you start filling that hole and you start learning and understanding more about yourself, and you're gonna realize that even without your addiction, you're still able to get those feelings of euphoria naturally, and that is the end goal. But I want to say this, you know, as an addict, you don't beat your addiction, okay? There's not a time where like one day you're able to be like, yep, I don't have that addiction no more, I'm good. Because as an addict, it's the same thing as like going through depression. It's always there. But if you're doing the steps that you need to take in order to combat and battle your depression, your addiction, whatever it may be, you are going to be on the right path. It's gonna be with you forever, forever. It doesn't mean that you don't have to look at that in a bad way, because if you start doing the steps and the things you need to do, it's just something you understand about yourself. Like, you know, I have this, I do this to combat with it, and I'm working on to not regress and not lose my sobriety by doing whatever it is that I'm doing. I tried to fit so much about addiction in a short period of time. So if there are any addicts watching this, anybody in recovery, anybody in rehab, I don't want you to feel like, why are you misleading them, misguiding them, saying this and this, because you guys know I'm trying to fit a whole lot of stuff in a short video. But I hope that this gave the people going through the things that they have been emailing me about, messaging me about, or you might not have even emailed or messaged me, but you were going through this. I hope it gave you a sense of clarity to let you know that A, you're not alone, B, you're okay, you're human, you're a good person, don't let anybody and don't let yourself tell you otherwise, and C, you're going to be okay. One day, you know, you're going to smile at all this and be like, you know what? it's just gonna be a stress off your shoulders. I'm human, you know, I'm okay. Everybody has their own things. This is mine. I'm going to get through it. I don't need to be hard on myself. I'm human. I'm good. I'm okay. And that's kind of the best like sigh of relief you can ever have, when you just take that load of stress off your shoulders and understand that you're human. You're a good person. Everybody has their own struggles, and these happen to be yours. I love you guys so much. Again, I hope this video helped you. If it did, give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you learned from it, what you want me to answer next time, or you know, whatever questions you may have, just comment down below. I love you guys so much. I hope if you enjoyed this, you subscribe to this channel. My name is Yousef Arakat. I go by Fousey. We are the Lions, a part of the Lions Den, and here on this channel, the grind don't stop. The tea stays green and the lions stay roaring.